Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our interview presentation. The interview presentation topic is it ethical to pay children for good grades? Before enter our topic, I'm going to introduce my group members first. This is Tzu Eng, this is Siu Ling, this is Catherine, this is Wei Xuan, and I'm Dan Si Jun. Now let's get to the point of our interview presentation.
Hi, everyone has different opinion to share about to pay children for good grades. Some people may argue that spend money for good grades is ethical for the parents because it helps their children provide with additional learning resources and support to help them achieve good grades. However, this support should be combined with values that encourage children to develop self-reliant learning skills and independent thinking rather than simply use money to solve problems. On the others, some people may also think that spending money for good grades is unethical. It is because it seems to abet a child's ability to use money to solve problems and not achieve results through hard working and self-learning. It also directly affects a child's willing to learn. So I will pass to my friend Chelsea to talk about her opinion.
Well, I think it is reasonable for paying your children for good grades. It is more of unethical or in lighter terms, not really good way to educate your children for future aims or future goals. For example, what's your reason what's your motivation to study? What's your motivation to learn? What's your motivation to work on or even to contribute to your family? These things are can't really be exchanged by another thing, for example money in this case, but rather the exchange is your actual knowledge or your actual happiness, your actual love. So you can't really anticipate someone gets you a new car or a new house when you achieve CEO in your work position. It doesn't work like that. Educating your children into this ideology of exchanging something is it can actually be very toxic to your children. It may be small now of paying your children on good grades, but when they grow up, these things grow these small seeds grow immensely big. So it is actually better to just not do this in the first place. Yeah, this is my thought.
Hi, Zikong. Can I interview you some questions?
Sure.
So, Zikong, what are your opinion on the idea of paying children for good grades?
Well, it is a topic that causes a lot of debate. On the hand, offering financial incentive could potentially motivate children to work harder and strive for academic excellence. It could serve as a tangible reward for their efforts.
That's sure, but some believe it could lead to children focusing solely on financial reward rather than the joy of learning. What do you think about this?
Well, to want children to see education as just a transition process. Learning could be essentially beneficial, and developing a love for learning is critical to long-term success.
So, where do you stand on this issue personally?
I personally believe that while using money to motivate children to read can be useful method. It can be determined if get too much. If possible, you can look at how much effort the children have put in exchange for the reward it deserves, rather than his goods. This can make the children more active in learning. However, the focus should always be on developing a love for learning and personal growth.
Thank you, Zikong, for sharing your insights on the complex address issues.
Hello, Kelvin.
Hi, Catherine.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
As a student, do you think it is ethical for pay for children for good grades? What is your opinion?
I think, in my opinion, I think that it based on some different situations. For example, the parent just pay for the tuition fee to let the children go for tuitions. I think this one is ethical, but in another way, such as paying to the teacher for bribing them, I think this one is unethical.
Okay. Yes, I also agree your opinion. It is depends on the situation. So parents should play an important role by just paying for children for tuition fee, but not bribe the teacher to force the teacher give their children for good grades. So till then, thank you for sharing.
Welcome.
Therefore, in my opinion, paying children for good grades raises ethically concern as it may destroy the motivation of the learning of the children, while it could potentially improve short-term academic performance, but it may not sustain for long-term educational values such as curiosity, perseverance, and motivation. Therefore, encourage children to pursue knowledge of its own sake may yield more sustainable academic success and personal growth. That's all for me. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Roti. Thank you for accepting our interview. May I ask you, you think it is ethical to pay children for progress? As educator, can you share about your opinion for us?
For me, I think that a little bit of money motivation because you say paying students as a motivation for education, right? So money as a motivation, yes, there's good, there's bad. In my opinion, there is good, but we have to control. We cannot be giving a large sum of money because money should not be the only motivation for education. Money is only part of motivation because if a student study hard, they have good grades, and they're able to study, they're able to graduate well, we see that they really tend to do better in life. But in life, they also might have better jobs, they will earn more money. So even if we pay them for their education, it can be in a way also good in the sense that because in the society, if you're able to do well, you earn more money also. So it's kind of like the same thing. But in the beginning, yes, there should. I think that money is okay. We can use it as a motivation. How much of it that one have to control, and it kind of depends. But even if that, for me personally also, I think that it should be more than just money. So learning by itself is always good. So yes, I think that money, using money to motivate students in their education is good, but there should be other ways also together, not just money only. Yes, should balance out because even in life we want to learn things, not just learn things like earn more money, not just that. Because learning, like Chinese say, 活到老学到老. So we learn not just in for academic, but in life we learn a lot of things. Knowledge. Yeah. Yes.
I agree with your opinion. Today interview is ended. Thank you for your sharing. Many children progress and motivate them as educators, so should assist for various military tasks. One time it can consider a implement a numerical and gender inclusive motivation for learning. Excessive rewards may lead children to focus solely on achieving rewards rather than developing a true love and understanding of knowledge. Therefore, the best approach is to motivate children through encouragement and testing because it can help them
For the conclusion of the interview is the ethics of paying children for good grades is a topic of debate. Some argue it is to motivate learning, while others believe it undermines intrinsic motivation and the value of education. It's important to consider the potential long-term effects on a child's attitude toward learning and their understanding of the purpose of education. Then, for my opinion, it is actually a good idea. It's just that if you do it often, it will bring bad habits to the children. Because children will work hard to get good grades because of money. Once children are not paid, they will not work hard to get good grades. That's all for our interview presentation. Thank you.